a little bit of goop, a little bit of goop, bro.
Over the past year, things have gotten weird. Household debt is hit a record high, inflation keeps climbing, the job market's tanking, and now we seem to be on the brink of World War III.
Right, naturally.
But right in the middle of all of that, there's a cartoon Peanut pulling some of the biggest streaming numbers the internet has ever seen.
Ow.
He averages like 50 on Twitch and like 80 on YouTube. He's bigger than Kai.
Now, the strange part is, the worse things seem to get, the bigger the burnt peanut becomes.
What? Yeah,
okay, so we're going to get a little finance heavy for a second here, but stick with it.
Actually
a recession is what happens when the economy takes a serious nosedive and stays down. And when that happens, people change. What they buy changes, what they watch changes, their behavior in general can hit a total 180. There's a theory called the lipstick index. It suggests that when money gets tight, people stop buying designer purses, but they'll still grab a nice bottle of lipstick. It's small, it's affordable, and for a moment, it makes you feel like things are normal.
Okay.
So why does that matter here?
I'm lipstick. That makes sense. Like, the people try to grasp onto things that make them feel like things are, like, back to normal. Things are normal. I mean, like, with COVID, like, people did the Zooms and the FaceTime calls and the, you know, trying to be close but not close with social distancing and masks and just, like, things to grab onto. Like, I don't know, man. Like, dude, that's crazy. We lived through a period of time, eh? We did live through a period of time. Bro, my eyes are so dry from these fucking contacts, man.
Well, because the burnt
my camera's dead.
Is kind of like lipstick. Not as some cheaper version of anything, but as something people turn to when everything else starts to become exhausting.
I honestly think that the Burnt Peanut has brought to Twitch something it's never had.
There was a hole in streaming that no one really recognized. Well, except for Peanut.
My whole life has been changed when I found this stupid little peanut.
Almost overnight, this cult-like following had formed.
But why?
You love him, I love him.
Peanut.
Okay, what even is goop? I do have glasses, but they're just in my. I don't feel like taking them off right now. But dude, what even fucking is goop, bro? I don't understand what goop is. All right, so me and my coworker Edgar, we're like working at Dutch Bros, and we're just like talking about some bullshit, bro. And we were just like, Mr. Seeley, a little bit of goop, a little bit of goop, a little bit of goop. All right, dude. I'll see you, Memo. Take care, man. But little bit of goop, little bit of goop, little bit of goop, bro. And then like, bro, and I'm like, what does goop mean? And then our manager, Gavin, he's like, it means coffee. And it's like, what'd you say, bro? How do you know what goop means, bro? Who's unironically, how do you know what goop is? I don't understand.
Realize something about gaming.
Video games are not supposed to be you're sweating your off. If you're not having fun, get off.
And decided he wanted to fix it.
I've never had more fun in a video game than Halo 3 multiplayer.
Okay.
If you grew up with an Xbox 360,
we're going back.
You already know.
Oh, this is like this is a burnt peanut documentary, bro. When I was like trying to make my YouTube video, like the 2-hour one, I was like, bro, I told Joaquin about it, bro. He's like, it's gonna be the downfall of Fortnite, bro. We got the downfall of burnt peanut.
Exactly what Peanut was talking about here. Back then, gaming was more about having fun than anything else.
Right.
You boot up Halo 3 on a Saturday morning, and you and your brother would spend hours in split screen. But things started to shift. Ranked game modes began to climb in popularity. Lobbies got sweaty, and then Fortnite showed up and kind of just changed everything.
Right.
Epic Games started rolling out cash cups, weekly tournaments that literally anyone could enter with real cash prizes. You and your friends could theoretically win hundreds of dollars from your own bedroom without ever wagering $1. That had never really existed before, and it pulled gaming culture in a new direction.
Oh my gosh, I know him. Day one, homie. Dude, one day. Kyle, wherever you are out there, man, I see you out there. I see you in Valhalla, brother.
Suddenly, tryharding was the only way to play. If you weren't cranking 90s the second
I love you too, bro. You never responded to my text, but I would love to work with you eventually one day.
With 10,000 hours in mommy's credit card was putting you in a clip.
You're so dog, buddy. That was a freeze kill my life.
And if that sounds familiar, it's
now these guys are
because the same thing was
billionaires
happening everywhere else.
I do know
You are living
Booga.
paycheck to
He's
paycheck.
my day one.
Don't worry, you're not alone.
Throughout the 2010s, the job market got more competitive. Social media had everyone comparing themselves to people they'd never even met. Hustle culture showed up and swallowed everything whole. And now that one place that used to ask nothing of you, the place you went to specifically to turn your brain off, was asking you to perform too.
Why do I only play Zero Build?
I
Because
guess.
I don't have to sweat my absolute
That's
balls
fair, that's
off.
fair.
But here's the thing, it didn't just change how people played, it changed what they watched too. High-skill gameplay became the content. The crazier the clip, the more it blew up. Now, when Peanut first started streaming in early 2022, that was still the blueprint. Be good at the game, and people will tune in.
When I first started streaming, I copied everyone else.
Did he actually interview the bro?
Okay, what these guys are doing, first off, they're being the best.
exist. At the time, he was still known online as the Burnt Peanut, but the character didn't exist yet. He was still trying to copy the guys at the top, with the face cam on, gameplay front and center, focused on being good at the game. On paper, he was doing everything right, but it didn't work. And honestly, the fact that it didn't is really what makes this story interesting, because it forced Peanut to get creative. So I mentioned earlier that the job market has gotten more competitive. I mean, between AI taking jobs and the fact that degrees no longer guarantee a career, finding a job you actually like is tough. Here's the thing though, you don't have to wait for your dream job to just
using that to
magically appear. You can build it on WAP. WAP is hands down the best platform to start. $3 billion annually on the com to start your
use WAP if you like
today. By early 2024, Peanut had been at it long enough to know that the playbook wasn't going to work for him. So he threw the whole thing out and started over. Peanut wanted to stand out, and instead of chasing what everyone else was doing, he decided to make his own thing entirely. Facecams have been the default for years, but Peanut realized there's something about an animated character that just hits a little different. Think of like Baby Yoda. Characters like that have a certain kind of universal appeal that webcam just can't compete with. So he taught himself Blender, built a character from scratch, a Peanut, fully 3D, rigged to track his face in real time.
That's pretty
cool. You already have the tech available to even do that?
No. I learned everything on hand as I went. Blender, like I learned all by myself.
That's cool.
I'll tell you, oh my God, Blender has pissed me off so much. I'll sit there and I have that fire hat that has fire on the top. That should be like 8 hours.
Damn.
8 hours of sitting there and just trying to work how fire worked. I've almost punched a hole in my wall. But after 8 hours, you figure it out and then you can use it forever.
The Peanut became the face of the whole operation. But here's what made it work.
Should I do
You could still see his actual eyes and mouth. It gave him a way to show genuine personality that most VTuber avatars just don't have.
Let me see if I can lure him in.
It definitely is
like a moth to a flame.
Peanut's goal with this new direction
I knew that Arc Raiders was going to blow someone up, man. I knew it. That was one of those games.
Trying to be the best player in the lobby.
What?
Gotcha!
The goal wasn't to impress people anymore. It was to have fun.
I go, yeah!
Okay.
Yeah! All right, next guy up, come get it!
To bring back that feeling games used to have before everything got so competitive.
Right.
Back in the day, you would sit down on your couch, you'd play Halo 3. You and your brother,
I don't want to grow up, it's too scary. Remember that classic YouTube video about YouKnowNate?
That's what I try to bring back. I want my bunglers to sit there and feel like I'm on the couch with them and we're just having fun. Like we're just hanging out. Like they're my boys. And I just think it's more fun that way.
20-year-olds reacting to the Burnt Peanut, bro.
That's why I do what I do.
When he first rolled out this new character in January of 2024, he averaged just 6 viewers. 6. And nothing really changed overnight, but he kept going. He stuck to a schedule, refined the character, creating new outfits and virtual sets, basically building out the world around the Peanut piece by piece. And slowly people started to show up.
Every day I'd hop on and there'd be more bunglers. I hop on the next day, there'd be more bunglers.
By the end of 2024, he was averaging nearly 1,200 viewers a stream, which on its own is already a massive jump. But compared to what was about to happen, it was nothing.
You haven't heard of the Burnt Peanut yet?
What's Burnt Peanut? Burnt Peanut?
There's a streamer named The Burnt Peanut who has been everywhere lately.
You know The Burnt Peanut?
The Burnt Peanut.
The Burnt Peanut.
Who's my favorite streamer right now? The Burnt Peanut.
How are we getting to the economy part of this video?
The Burnt Peanut is a name that I am hearing constantly.
I honestly think that the Burnt Peanut has brought the Twitch.
Who is this guy? He's used him twice, and I just thought he was some random TikTok dad or something, bro. Who is this?
Something it's never had.
I can't help not to watch.
They're talking about him like he's the second coming, bro. Chill. He's just the Peanut, son.
The Burnt Peanut. He's all over my feeds.
Most popular streamer currently in the world.
The Burnt Peanut. Literal peanut, you know, with a face.
There's right now a guy named
Thank you, bro.
He's dressed like a peanut. He looks like a peanut. He have more voice than CNN.
Oh shit.
So how does that happen? It was really a few things coming together at the right time. Let's go back to the lipstick example from earlier. The University of Michigan has been running a survey for decades that measures how optimistic consumers feel about their personal finances and the broader economy. The scale runs from 50 to 100. 100 means life is good, money's flowing, we're buying the designer bags. 50 means the opposite. No extra cash, tough times, the lipstick side of the spectrum. In early 2025, that consumer index sat at 71.7. Not amazing, but decent. Then it started dropping.
So the University of Michigan takes America's pulse on how they feel the economy is going every month, and the initial reading for November is not good at all.
By November 2025, it had fallen all the way down to 51.0. Your average American was staring down damn near rock bottom conditions. Now, lay Peanut's average viewership over that same timeline. Month by month, you'll notice something.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
The exact month the consumer index bottoms out.
But I don't think it's that though. Okay, unless he's got to bring up Arc Raiders, right? Okay, yeah, he does.
Peanut's viewership hits an all-time high, and I really think the state of the world plays a massive role in that spike. I'll speak for myself here, but it feels like recently I can work harder than I ever have and still feel like I'm falling a step behind. I mean, my rent keeps going up, groceries keep going up, insurance keeps going up. Everything's more expensive, and to be honest, it's kind of exhausting. The last thing I want to do after working some ungodly hours is get on COD and get absolutely railed by some sweat. Every major game right now is practically unplayable unless you spend countless hours actually grinding it. Gaming as a whole has felt pretty stale for a minute now.
And I knew Arc Raiders was going to do well, bro, because that art style, similar to Last of Us, similar to Battlefront 2, or Last of Us Part 2, Battlefront Part 2, like, I just kind of, like, that's why I believe that the Last of Us factions could have went insane. That could have been PlayStation's Arc Raiders, which I feel like it would have had its own twist with the settlements where you're actually walking through them and shit. I hope that's what they were going to do. I don't know. I just want Last of Us factions, bro. I really miss the idea of just, like, Last of Us factions just being close to, like, being complete, being close to being out, because I really did want that game to succeed and, like, actually come out. But I knew Arc Raiders was going to do something, bro. I just had a feeling, like, I, like, know these things. I don't know. Also because, like, with the PS5 and Xbox games, like, people want a more realistic, like, tactical, like, PC experience, because consoles are getting to that level of PC power. We're gonna want PC games, so people want Tarkov on PlayStation. They've been wanting that. Life Sims on PlayStation, RP servers on PlayStation, on Xbox. People have wanted these things on consoles for, like, generations, and now with GTA 6, I feel like that's finally gonna happen. But Arc Raiders kind of filled that survival sim, but also kind of casual thing with it, and Burnt Peanut kind of rised with that, and other streamers too, like Myth came back, Hamlin's came back, Tfue came back, all because of Arc Raiders. Like, there's just, like, some people's Fortnite for sure. So it kind of sucks that I missed out on that. Such is life.
Next piece of the puzzle comes in.
Yeah.
Arc Raiders released in October of 2025, and did it in a big way. Over 264,000 people jumped in within the first 2 days alone, and that number kept climbing. By the end of November, over 481,000 players across all platforms were logging in daily. So the question is why? What made this game stick out when so many others had failed? Well, because it worked for more than one type of player. The tryhards were still there, loading in to kill other players or find the most efficient way to get the best loot. But the game wasn't built around killing players. The main goal was to find the most valuable stuff you could get and get out. That meant if you just wanted to run around with your friends and have a good time, you could do that. And that unlocked something that a lot of multiplayer games had quietly killed over the years. The ability to just hang out, to mess around, to die laughing instead of dying frustrated.
Arc Raiders kind of made it so the casual players can understand extraction shooters very easily.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The game gave casual players a reason to show
Escape
up.
from Tarkov. What are the other extraction shooters? But Escape from Tarkov is, like, the first one that comes to mind. Like, it's difficult. It's difficult. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. The inventory system is confusing. And I hate going through tutorials, bro. Just let me play the game and let me figure it out on my own. But Escape from Tarkov, high skill gap. So, of course, it's going to appeal to less people. Arc Raiders filled that Fortnite kind of casual aspect of Battle Royale, you know, that PUBG was Escape from Tarkov, Fortnite was Arc Raiders, and vice versa, you know what I mean?
And a reason to stay. That fit Peanut's mold to a T. He was good at games, but he wasn't trying to be the best. Instead, he focused on making genuine moments with his community. And in November 2025, he pulled off what is probably his biggest community moment ever. Not just his community, though. The streaming community as a whole.
What happened? The
Come on, you gotta let me live, man. You don't.
They treated it like some war.
Just walk me like a dog to the
extract. That is true.
Come on,
I forgot about that.
This is for the bungulators.
No!
What started as a bit, a call out, a couple of tweets, turned into an all-out war.
Ready yourself, bungulators! Hutchinson Legion are upon us! They will hold nothing back, but neither will we! Give them nothing, but take everything! Ready your steel boys! And let's ride!
Streamers picked sides, their communities followed, and eventually the whole thing had taken on a life of its own.
That's pretty cool, though. That kind of brings back those, like, Rust days with all the streamers and shit. That's cool. I wasn't really, like, I was working on my video during this.
I am not declaring war or picking sides against
Ninja,
somebody
bro.
whose AFK
He hit
stream
for
gets
30
more
years.
viewers than me.
I want my get back.
This one's for the bungulators. Yeah.
At the height of the war,
Hell yeah,
Peanut's
but good
peak
for him,
concurrent
man.
viewership hit nearly
Bro, there's dead as a fly
93,000,
just
and
crawling on
only
my
3
monitor
months
right now.
later,
Pop
he was
off,
the
man.
most watched streamer on all of Twitch, beating out Jinxie, XQC, and countless other
That's
names that
crazy.
had dominated the platform for years.
I think that Peanut was like the biggest thing that probably could have ever happened to like the streaming and gaming world.
All right.
I
agree.
He's changed people's outlooks on video games
Really?
and just streaming in general.
I guess.
And I
feel
think
like-
he's helped a ton, like a ton of streamers
kill
of
you,
like,
but go
oh, let's have fun again. You know, like that's what was missing.
I think a new game as well, like such as Arc Raiders, allowed for his kind of fun aspect to thrive as well, which is what he was talking about. But it's like the perfect thing. I don't think we're giving enough credit to Arc Raiders because that game is really very well done, well made, well executed, and just so much going for it that made this perfect blend of intrigue and mystery. Like, oh my gosh, these AIs actually follow you and they do these things, and you can look for loot and do all this stuff and blah blah blah, and like you can be a bungulator. And I don't know, like the skill-based matchmaking was like reminiscent of the old days where it really isn't like if you want to be aggressive, you're kind of more aggressive people. If you want to be chill, you're more chill. Like but it works. There's a good balance of all of that, and that's what people have been wanting in games for generations. If only these companies just listen to the people, maybe all would be well in the universe. But I don't know why corporate people think that they're so smart. Just literally look at the fans, look what they're saying, because it's in waves. It's millions of views accumulated on videos complaining about Call of Duty, like battle royales as a whole, the genre of games and how they feel. Listen to us, man. Listen to us.
Current state of the world in Arc Raiders definitely created the perfect stage for Peanut to shine. But we've seen it a million times, where someone's the face of the internet one day and gone the next. Peanut, however, has continued to evolve since he first popped off. He's built a deeper connection with his fan base while remaining one of the biggest streamers in the world.
It's not a surprise, it's no just accident that Burnt Peanut has literally 40 to 50,000 people
It's
watching
pretty
him
crazy,
live. Let me
man.
repeat that. 40 to 50,000.
I think there are 3 things that really separate him from the rest of the crowd. The first is the avatar itself, not as a gimmick, but as a design decision that removes something most streamers don't even realize they're doing. When you watch a regular streamer, you're always aware you're watching a person. A real face on a screen means you're comparing, consciously or not. Are they attractive? Do they seem confident? How much does that chain cost? Why am I not on their level? All of that runs in the background whether you want it to or not.
I guess,
It's the same
maybe.
mechanism that makes Instagram exhausting. Everyone is posting about their picture-perfect life, and you're stuck
I'm turning
measuring
into a
yourself against
watermelon,
another
bro.
person. The Peanut removes
cool
all that.
watermelon.
There's no face to compare yourself to, nothing tangible you can't afford, just a voice and a character in a game. The second thing is that
That's
he's
smart.
genuinely
Yeah,
average
true.
at most games, and doesn't pretend to
And
be
I-
otherwise.
And I
He
don't know
died.
if you mentioned it at the beginning with that like Bugs Bunny thing, but I feel like during recessions, like there's always like a character like that people latch onto. Like there's Looney Tunes, there's fucking what is the other thing called? There's Looney Tunes, there's Monopoly, like that character. I feel like these characters
He makes
kinda
bad
become
calls. He
prominent.
laughs about it.
Like COVID was kind of Baby Yoda in a way, like he was saying. Like,
That's all I can do.
right.
In a world that had
Is
spent
that
the better
Shroud?
part of a decade worshipping skill is the thing worth watching, here was a guy who was having fun in spite of losing, and making everyone watching
be
feel
a
like they're
common
allowed to
name
do the
for
same. The third thing is the
the next
consistency.
decade
In
if he
January of
posts cards right.
2024, he had 6 viewers, and he streamed anyway. February, slightly more. At a schedule that averaged over 150 hours per month, he just kept going. And when everything finally exploded and the industry started paying attention, he said something in an interview that kind of stuck with me.
Has it hit you yet? Not really. I don't really do anything different. I mean, I still DoorDash the Big Macs. I drive a $900 box. I mean, that thing's gonna explode any day, I'm telling you. I don't know. I just, like, every day I hop on the stream, it's the same room. It's the same guys. I'm not sitting there and be like, oh, dude, I'm, this big streamer now. It really doesn't feel like that. Like, it feels just like I'm at home. It's just like, it's everything I do.
Yeah.
So nothing really changed all that much.
Here's the thing I keep coming back to. Halo 3 launched in September 2007. 2 months later, the housing market started to collapse. The financial crisis that defined a generation was beginning.
The
and
burnt
millions
peanut is a symbolism of our childhoods. Damn it. Damn it. How did I not know this entire time? Fuck. The burnt peanut could save us
People
all.
were about to lose their jobs, their homes, their sense of stability.
He was right in front of us this entire time.
Those couch sessions Peanut talks about became load-bearing, the escape valve, the place where you
Right.
could
I
close
see what
the
he's
door on
going for,
everything
though.
falling
Good
apart
yeah.
outside and just play. The lipstick for this moment wasn't a product, it wasn't a trend, it was a cartoon Peanut playing Arc Raiders at midnight and laughing every time he died. The economist in you wants a cleaner explanation, but I think the honest one is simpler. People were tired, they found somewhere to rest, and it just so happened to look like a cartoon peanut.
Right. I like that.
If you've made it this far in the video, I just wanted to say thanks.
Dude, wait, okay. And majority, good video, man. And the majority of these people that post about the burnt peanut are like the middle class, like older people. They're like, I feel like when I watch those videos of like my husband sitting down for the burnt peanut, for you know what I mean? I feel like those videos are more like older. Like I feel like the blue collar, my collar blue, but my neck is red. Like, you know what I'm talking about though? Like genuinely, like one more genuinely. I feel like it is those blue collar workers and the millennials, so that they're gonna connect with the and all of this stuff and like not me being silly, bruh. Like I feel like this is like the burnt peanut people, bro. Like the bungulators, bro. Goop on, brother. Dude, well hell yeah. Capitalized off that. That's great. Good for him, dude. Good for him. I mean shit. Y'all are my niggers. I don't know, like bungulators. Join me. Bro, I don't know, man. Hey, burn on, bro.